Hello, namaste. Violet is saying hi. Raghav Mahajan is saying Jai Shri Ram, sir, Jai Shri Ram. Am I audible? Am I audible? If yes, please say yes or thumbs up. CB Astro Vastu Services saying hi. Nitika is saying good evening. Good evening, Nitika ji. Shashank Sharma is saying namaste. Amanpreet Kaur Kurana. Hello. Hello, Amanpreet. The War Monster saying big fan, sir. Thank you for joining, War Monster. Asavari Ganekar is saying hello. Hello, Asavari ji. Sudarshan Swami ji. Hello. Khyati Sudhi. Hello. Arnab Mukherjee is saying hello. Sumanta Chatterjee is saying hello. R.K. Tiwari is saying bakwas. Nitika ji is saying want to know about the job. Mhm. Good evening from India. Wow, so many people here. All right, audible very much. Pranam, Ashutosh Tiwari ji saying Pranam, Pranam sir. All right, Pragya Tripathi, Raghav Mahajan, Agha Imran, Ashutosh Tiwari. All right, very good. So thank you everyone for joining. It's a great day today. Paimon OP is asking, sir, will you do meetup in Pune? I want to, but due to scarcity of time, I doubt I will be able to do it. But let's see. Who knows? As God desires. But if I do, I will be announcing it. No worries. Okay, so today's session is about career profession, name, fame, power, position. Did I give the title right? Pamela Molo Siva is saying greetings from Botswana. Great. Welcome, Pamela. All right. Agha Imran is saying greeting from USA, Texas. Great. Great. Welcome from Texas. Paimon is saying at least 10 minutes. We would like to meet you. Surely I will try my best to arrange. Let's see how things proceed. Okay, so career profession, the most sought topic of 21st century, and especially from YouTube astrology, right? So it's a very important aspect of our life these days. Now, what is equally important is that we understand that whenever we are doing astrology consultations, we should not do career analysis in isolation. Okay, which means if you if you suggest a career to somebody, but that is not compatible with the person's nature, it can have a detrimental effect in the long run. Okay, so therefore suggest career opportunities, but in accordance with the person's inherent nature, inner nature. Okay, so that's very important because we are talking of spending 8 to 10 hours a day for the next 40 years. Okay, so that's not an easy task, right? So therefore, mm, it's important that we first identify the person's nature, and then we see the potential in the chart. So first is we identify um, the nature. What does a person like? How is the person? What's the behavior, right? And then we see what kind of work will the person like. Will the person like to be employed or self-employed, or is business okay for the person? If yes, which area, right? Is it real estate? Is it uh, IT? Is it medical? Is it law? Or whatever is it, right? Is it stock trading, or is it anything, like anything with finances, or is it based on arts, commerce and science, or is the person a professor, right? So we have to understand that everything that we see in the horoscope is somehow going to fall in place eventually, sooner or later. That what is indicated in a horoscope will eventually come out sooner or later. It's bound to happen, not only in matters of career, in any area of life. Okay, it's gonna happen sooner or later, right? So the quicker we identify this, the quicker it is for us. Okay, the better it is for us actually, as clients and as astrologers also, because it makes life easier for both the way around, right? Sunny G saying aloha from Hawaii. Great to see you, Sunny G. Janvi Fupon is saying hello Janvi Ji. How are you? I hope you're good. All right. Raghav Mahajan is saying, sir, how would you be taking this session? Can you take our charts as sample? Not a bad idea. All right. I see some bird details. Nitika ji is giving her birth details. I would be grateful if you tell me. All right, let's see what's in store for you, Nitika ji. Let me open my software. I'm afraid I think I cannot share the screen. What? Oops. What's the date of birth? 28th October 1983. Let's check. 1 a.m. Faridabad. Yeah, all right. Do not have job since last year. Okay. What's going on? 2015, 2019. All right. Okay. So, Nitika ji, you have asked me when you don't have a job since last year. Well, of course, generally when I do consultations, I talk to the person in detail. But at a first glance, when I look at your chart, this is what I feel. Clearly, in terms of profession, I am giving this answer, Nitika ji. Uh, this year, from now to end of October next year, is a good period for you to learn something. All right, revamp your skills, your knowledge, and your expertise and your experience. Okay, so this till September October next year, you should be moving towards knowledge. Then 2024 is a year when you should be looking for some kind of refinement of your skills. Okay, so making a website or presenting yourself, right, having a good resume, learning some public speaking, these are the things which you can do, and so. But from November, November 2027 to November 2028, This is a year where you are likely to find some important opportunities for your profession. Okay, but overall, I can clearly tell you that you can also be self-employed. So try to see if you can monetize some of your skill sets, because I see very good potential in your chart for money, wealth, finances. And one thing that you can take up, Nitikaji, is teaching, online teaching. Okay, this is something which I see. And later on, I mean, hypothetically, suppose you get into government job or something like that. I mean, I'm not saying you will or you will not, but suppose you get into a government job, then you can become the uh, vice principal or principal or somebody like that, head of an educational institute. Okay, that's quite possible with this. And another area you can move into is the finance sector. Okay, so CA or something like that. Of course, not necessarily only a CA, but yeah, anything to do with personal finance, wealth management, and all this. Okay, and another probable area in the future may not be a full-time area, but real estate may be one of the areas where you can gain some good wealth. Okay, but yeah, it's probable that you can be the head of an educational institute, or at least a vice principal or somebody like that, or maybe at a national level, or whatever, depending on the chart, of course. Okay, so I see that currently it's the year 2022, although it's almost the end of 2022. But for the next 3 to 4 years, maybe you may not find the best opportunities, or even if you find, you may not be able to capitalize on them. Okay, but yeah, from 2020, from November 2027 onwards, your time will definitely improve. That is very much the case. So, and of course, until then, uh, you can keep doing the money remedy. Okay, so I have a video, 6 weeks money remedy. That is something that you can keep doing. But for women, there are certain like exceptions. So you can please watch part one, part two of that video. Okay, yeah, so overall I see very good growth, but you have to be patient a bit. Okay, so thank you, Nitika ji. Let's see for somebody else. Wow, so many messages. Suman Adak, 7/11, is it I hope it's 7th of November, right? 1997. Let me check. When will I be a professor? Just started my PhD in English. All right, very good. Congratulations. Kolkata 1458. Okay, great. So, Suman Adab. Okay, so as 2025 starts, So beginning of 2025, I see that you are actually getting into serious education and research and all this. Okay, education primarily. Now, I mean, of course, it's serious now also, but I see that more prominently by the beginning of 2025. Okay, and that is also the time you might want to look for some post position and all this. But assuming your PhD will take at least another 4 to 5 years, maybe. And for you, you have to be a bit patient because for the next 10 years, Suman, it's indicated at least till 2032. For the next 10 years, it is indicated that your career progress will be filled with some roadblocks and obstacles. Okay, you know, in the sense that you will progress professionally, but sometimes you may be in a part-time contract, sometimes you may not be, right? Sometimes it may be temporary, sometimes they may say it's permanent, sometimes it may, but then they might revert it back again, right? But till the year 2026 and 2027 and onwards, I can clearly see that you are doing very good research, extraordinary research. Okay, and I can clearly see that if you keep doing your research, when your time will come, which is after some time, of course, not very close, you may not become a professor now. That's not my major concern, although that's your major concern. But what I feel is you should be focusing on research. So if you get a PhD, try to get a postdoc, try to go abroad and do something. Okay, so especially the year 2027 is a good year for you. You may try and see if it works, for you going abroad. But research is very important, and from 2032 onwards there will be some good income which will start coming for you. Okay, parallel source of income, consistent income. And 2034 will be a very life changing year for you. You will remember this year 2034, something big, something huge, massive is going to happen that time. But nonetheless, till then you should keep doing your research, and you should see how it works. Okay,